Hi, I'm Sandy Claire. Welcome to Origami STEAM. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Art, and Math. Today we are going to do an awesome sphere. This is called the Kusudama sphere. And Kusudama is actually not quite origami. It's not quite modular origami either, or traditional. Because you're going to use a little bit of this. And glue stick is usually a no-no when it comes to origami, but for these units, you pretty much need to. Now, I've already started folding. It's going to, let's have 6 units, and it's pretty much based on the cootie catcher. So you start out with a square piece of paper, fold into a triangle. Or you can just fold again, or you can just, it doesn't matter if it's mountain or valley, but I'm just gonna go like this. Just have an even valley folds. Just like if you're going to make one of those cootie catchers. You go all the way around that intersection here. Never overlap. Even if you have a little space, that's good. Always remember that with origami, especially with modular origami, because a lot of times you need to fit it in, and if you overlap, you'll have trouble. Okay, you're done on this side. You flip it over, and here are your 4 squares. Go ahead and continue all the way around. Now, normally, I would just go like this, and I would make my cootie catcher. I would put my hand in there. You see that? Remember how to do this? Okay, remember that? Well, we're not going to go that far. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. And, okay, we're going to turn it over to the 4 squares. And fold it like this. One more time. Okay, turn it over. You see that? Now, this is where your thumbs come in handy. You're going to put your thumbs right there and squish it. If you were to stop like this, this is your traditional lantern. But we're gonna use all 4 sides. I'm going to do it here. And I'm going to do it here. Now, if you overlapped, you would have trouble doing this. But now, since there's a little tiny gap, sometimes you got to put your finger in there and help it along. And go like that. Now, what I'm going to do, since I have that square here, I'm going to fold this back a little bit. Just fold it back like a little table. You can stand them up if you like a little table, see? All this mess, all these triangles stay on the table, okay? This is where, I'm gonna take the black one out. I'm gonna start, before we put this together, we have to glue our 6 pieces. So it starts out with 4, and I'll show you. And then you put 1 here, and 1 here. And this is where you add a little glue stick. I like to bend one back a little bit. Just a little bit. And it should slide right in there. I'm going to go like this. Try to line it up. Okay. I'll put the blue in. I'm going to go like this. Make sure it's a perfect right triangle. Just so it fits in there nice and even. Okay, slide that in. It looks like such a complicated sphere until you find out how to do it. I couldn't believe it that you have to cheat and use glue, but it will not stay together if you don't use a little bit of glue stick. Liquid glue might take too long, so I would recommend glue stick. Now this, I'm sliding this. See how that's happening? So if you want a perfectionist, you might want to just push it a little bit more. So see that angle? till it slides right in. Okay, line it up. Now, since you have your 4, I'm going to put one here and one here, and then it's going to fold into a sphere. I'm going to fold this one here. This is number 5. Slide it in here. Here we go. And then I'll put one here. This is the way the layout is for this. Okay. I'll put a little bit on there. There we go. Now all you gotta do is do the same thing when you fold. Okay. I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna fold it down a little bit. Here's a little edge. I'll be curious to see how many minutes this takes me, because once you fold it, pre-fold a little bit, it should fall into place really fast. And this is thin origami paper that I'm using. My New York paper from Origami USA last year. See that one? And you'll start to see the little triangle window if you're doing it right, okay? See, I'm folding it a little bit. See how this is gonna go another triangle right there. You can use smaller paper too to make a smaller ball, but bigger paper, bigger ball. Okay, come on baby, get in there. I'm gonna turn it this way. The instructions said to turn it upside down, but I like doing it this way. Okay, I like to look at it, see? I'm gonna go like this. Okay. And it'll just turn right into a ball. Squeeze these. See that triangle? You did it right if you see the triangles. See there's a triangle here. Okay, fold it a little bit. Almost done. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to fold this one back. A little bit of glue. Slip it in there. How's that? Whoop. Yeah, see, look at that. I'm going to fold this just a little bit more. And this one didn't have enough glue on it. You don't need a lot of glue, but just enough to keep it together. Okay, let's squeeze it. There's another triangle. Look at all those triangles. There's a lot of math going on over here, if you know it or not. Okay, I'm gonna go like this. And we're almost done. The hardest part is probably the last one. In the instructions, they were using toothpicks, and you don't need that. As long as your finger fits in there and you squeeze it, you'll be okay. Especially if you're a kid. You got smaller fingers than I do. Okay, this is going to be the last one, or second to the last. I'm going to pinch it a little bit. Now, if you do one of these in white paper, I've had a student make one, and I spray painted it gold. You can do that. You can spray paint. You can paint with acrylics, whatever you like. But this is already colored paper. I'm going to do this one. I don't think it stayed very well. Almost. Look at that. Okay, just squeeze it for a few seconds. Now, this is the last one, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. But don't give up. Just tell the paper who's boss. Okay? Here we go. Whoop. Look at that. Almost. Put your finger in there to straighten it out. You have to line it all up with the crease folds, though. Look at that. Here it is. Kusudama sphere. I hope you enjoyed that. If you have trouble, pause it, rewind, But you should have no problem. Once you make the units, there's 6 units, and just line it up the way I showed you, and use your imagination, see what else you can make with these. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends. See you next time.